Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Oliver Wolf, and with me is Jan Farrington.
It's great to be here, Chef. And welcome, everybody, to Come Dine with Me in Western New York. Today, our show is all about preparing Greek cuisine.
Greek food.
That's something that you love, don't you?
In the Greek culture, food plays such an important role. You know, it really...
Recipes have been passed down from generation to generation.
Everything really revolves around the wine, the food, and all that.
Yes, and good food. You know, it's that Mediterranean. It's the olive oil and the feta cheese. I could have feta cheese on watermelon, eggs. I could have it right off the spoon. You know, it doesn't really matter.
Well, coming up, Chef Art Christie is with Fodi Kutsandreas from Alton's. And Fodi, believe it or not, he knows a thing or two about Greek cooking then. And he's making one of their house specialty, Avgalmano, and commonly known as a lemon chicken rice soup.
And if you love burgers, Chef Kevin Hyla from the Blues Burger Bar right here at Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino will be making his version of a Greek burger. And it's amazing, really, how many ways you can actually prepare a burger. And I have to tell you, when you see this, I can't wait to try it.
And then in our kitchen invasion, our chefs take a drive to the quaint village of Ellicottville and visit with the Celani family.
But first, let's get things started at Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Chef Marco is with Chef Nick Dowd from the Village Eatery in Lockport, and they're making shrimp Athena.
With me today is Chef Nick, who's going to be making one of our Greek-themed recipes, shrimp Athena. Welcome to our show.
Thanks for having me, Marco.
Hey, tell me a little bit about this dish. I know you got me doing some sous chef work here. We're going to start prepping our onions and our parsley and our lemon.
Right.
What I like about this dish that I notice is everything is so fresh.
Well, you know, freshness is key because it gives a lot of flavor and you know, and a lot of color to your dish. So we're going to get everything chopped up here, and that way we're ready to go in a time.
One of the things that I do, like my weakness, you guys make your own bread every day.
The bread is great.
It's just insane.
You can make a meal of that itself.
Oh, absolutely. So I got all your work done here, Chef, and I think we're going to get started with our onions and our olive oil.
So we're going to start out with a little olive oil here. We're going to drizzle it in the pan, nice and hot, and then we're going to add a pat of butter to it and get that working.
And what's the purpose of adding the butter to the oil?
It gives a little a higher smoke point. It gives you a little flavor in the dish, a little salt. So now we're going to add the onions.
Okay. How many onions?
About that many is probably good. We'll get those working up a little bit. Then we'll get those caramelized in a tad. We'll get them going, and then we're going to add our shrimp.
What size shrimp are these?
They're 1620s, I think.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, and we butterflied them open so they pop open real nice. They look good in your dish. You know.
Right.
You know, we're going to pinch of garlic in here. Okay. We'll get that working.
I like your pinch.
Yeah. You know, got to have it, like Emerald says, right? And we're going to season it with salt.
I didn't know I was going to be cooking today. It's, you know.
Yeah, well, we got to help each other out, you know.
Absolutely.
So we got the salt and pepper working in there. I'm going to do a little oregano in there as well. Okay, maybe a little more.
I like the way the oregano and lemon and all those tie together.
Yeah, they come together nice.
Yeah, great combo.
We're going to put a tad of crushed red pepper in this so that, you know, gives it a little spice to your dish.
I love the heat.
Okay.
All right.
And we're going to let these onions work a little bit and get the sweetness come out of them. It'll sweeten right up for you.
While this is cooking, why don't we tell the viewers what are your specialties at the Village Eatery? I know Italian is key.
Well,
you know you guys got some great points.
We do brujol on a regular basis. We have Ozark ribs on Thursdays.
Barbecued?
Yeah, and our homemade barbecue sauce, and they go quick. You know, so sometimes people get upset because we don't have them, but you got to
reserve them.
No.
You can't reserve them.
No.
First come, first serve. I'll be driving quick to Lockport.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
for sure.
Okay, so we get our onions looking pretty good here. We're going to deglaze the pan. That means we're going to get all the nice flavors off the bottom of this pan here.
Okay.
We got some Zambuca here. We're going to put about an ounce of it in here. All right.
I don't want to burn my mustache, so go right ahead.
I'll burn mine right up. We'll put about an ounce of it in there.
All right.
Okay. Now it may start on fire. It may not. If it does, that's okay. I'm going to put a glove on here because we're going to crush these tomatoes.
I can't wait for this. See how neat we can do this.
Yeah.
Plum tomatoes.
And we're going to just take a whole tomato and we're going to crush it right into there.
Okay.
And we got about 4 of them in here. And then we're going to add the juice as well.
Are those San Marzanos?
Yes. Only the best of the Village Eatery. Okay, and then we're going to add this juice in there too.
Now, once you added that tomato, I can really smell the Sambuca coming out.
Yeah, it comes real nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to cook this down just a tad. Stir it around a little bit, and we're going to add a little chicken stock. I know it's a shrimp dish, but chicken stock goes well. You know, I don't want to overpower the Sambuca.
Right.
Okay, so we're getting to the end of this dish here. We got to break up some of these calamatas in there. Okay. Marco, if you'd like to break some of those in there, okay. About 10 or 12 of them. They get kind of salty, so we don't want to put too many in there.
We want to tell our viewers why we pinch the olives. You don't want to bite a pit.
Yeah, the company pitted them, but we don't know that they're not all in there, right?
You can never guarantee.
So, all right, so we got the olives working. We're gonna let that reduce a little bit more, and we're gonna add some lemon juice, and that's gonna give it some nice tart to follow up the sweetness.
Okay.
Okay. We're just gonna have to let this reduce down just a bit, and then we'll get our spinach wilted up in there, and then we're gonna throw some cold butter in there, add a nice little creaminess to the dish. Now we're gonna add some fresh parsley, and then our pasta. We're gonna add feta cheese and a slice of lemon.
Joining us to see how Chef Nick did with Shrimp Athena is General Manager Erin. Chances are you'll see her smiling face at the door and maybe a quick pit stop to the bar. You brought us some wine from your beautiful extensive list.
I did. We have a great wine list at the bar, as well as we have half-price appetizers Monday through Thursday. We have martinis on Thursday for $5, and just the ambiance is great there. It really is welcoming.
Guys, the dish is getting cold here.
You know, I'm glad you said something because I can't wait to try this. The shrimp are beautiful. They're huge.
Great.
That sambuca comes through, so sweet. The tomatoes are amazing. The olives give a nice saltiness. Visit my friends over at the Village Eatery in Lockport.
429 Davison Road. Visit our website, villageeatery.com.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD. You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to go to work for you, for your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
Lockport's favorite restaurant and meeting place, the Village Eatery Italian Bistro serves the finest pizza, pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. Our famous Friday night fish fry, homemade Italian bread, and old world sauce have kept Western New Yorkers coming back for over 35 years. Check out our vast wine selection and visit the Bistro Bar for a signature martini. For really great Italian-American food, it's the Village Eatery Italian Bistro.
It's not every day that you find a getaway with something for everyone. At Seneca Resorts and Casinos, we're all about escaping the everyday for some luxury, some relaxation, and a lot of excitement after work or the game. For an evening of wonder or a weekend away, Seneca Resorts and Casinos, the excitement you've been looking for.
Hello, we are here today with Chef Kevin Heiler from the Blues Restaurant. Kevin, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Chef, thank you very much for having me.
Well, and it is Greek Day, so you're actually making...
We're going to make a Greek burger today.
All right.
First of all, we have some ground lamb. We'll season it well with salt and pepper. Then we'll place it on
the griddle there.
On the griddle.
Oh, yeah.
I'll salt and pepper the other side. We're going to let this continue to saute about 3 minutes on each side until medium, about 160 degrees. So it's been about 3 minutes, Chef. We're going to turn that over on the other side.
Nice.
And let that go another 3 minutes.
And very important, you don't want to like squeeze it down or anything like that to speed up the cooking process. You want all the juices in there.
Yes, you want to lock all the juices in, Chef.
Awesome. Now, Kevin, your restaurant, it's one of my favorites at the resort. Blues Burger. Tell us a little bit about it.
Love Blues Burger Bar. Come to the window, you order your burger, get it probably within 10, 12 minutes. It's quick. We get you in and out quick so we can get you right back on the gaming floor.
But Blues Burger, you know, it has so much more. You have
chicken wings, chicken fingers, there's wraps, there's sandwiches. We also have an adult milkshake. It's a Jim Beam milkshake. Take a mason jar, we put caramel on the inside of it, and then we top it with whipped cream. It's awesome. All right, Chef, been about 3 minutes on each side, so now we're gonna put some feta cheese on there, and then we're gonna place it in the broiler and melt it. All right, Chef. We're nice and melted. And now we're going to build the burger, Chef. So instead of using a burger roll, Chef, I grilled off some pita bread earlier. First, we're going to put some leaf lettuce down in the burger. 2 of the heirloom tomatoes. Little salt and pepper on them for a little flavoring.
Season them up.
They're nice. And then I add some tzatziki sauce that we have here. Spread a little on there.
It's garlic, yogurt,
Cucumbers, olive oil, salt and pepper to taste.
little lemon in it.
Little lemon. And there you go, Chef. There's our Greek burger. And then for accompaniment, we have some fried chickpeas.
Well, Kevin, this looks awesome. Greek lamb burger at the Blues restaurant at the Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chef. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino and Seneca Allegheny Resort and Casino feature the best in entertainment with world-famous performers, jaw-dropping shows, must-see concerts, and the region's best live bands. Our live entertainment venues have everything you're looking for. Check out this and more world-class entertainment and events. Nothing else comes close at SenecaCasinos.com.
I'm here today with Fodi Koutsandreas from Elton's Restaurant, and today we're going to be preparing one of his special dishes, lemon chicken rice, and the Greek translation of that is?
Avgolemono soup.
So why don't you show us exactly how we're going to put this thing together for our visitors today?
First off, we're going to start out by heating up a little bit of oil in the pan.
Okay, just regular oil, olive oil?
Olive oil, yeah.
And of course, Greek olive oil, right?
Olive
That's
oil,
the best.
right.
Okay, good.
I got here half a cup of onions, celery, and carrots.
Which is our sofrito or mirepoix?
Mirepoix. So start out with that. Any size vegetables you like a little more crunch, you make them bigger. All right, add our carrots.
So you can make these basically any size cube that you like, and you can do them in any type of proportion that you like, as long as it's equal portions of
Equal
each.
portions,
Is that correct?
yep.
Okay.
So we're going to saute this up for just a few minutes. You don't want to get any color on here, you just want to sweat them lightly.
And I think what that's going to do is it's going to allow the natural sugars in the vegetables to come out and really add some real depth of flavors to this dish.
Yep. And then while that's going, we're going to season that a little bit with salt and pepper.
So we're seasoning in layers to make sure that we don't have to over-season at the end of the dish.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Okay, now that we let these saute up in the pan for 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken stock.
That's a homemade stock, I would guess?
Yep.
Okay.
That's 3 quarts of chicken stock. And then 2 cups of long grain parboiled rice. And then we're going to add a little bit of seasoning to this. 1 bay leaf, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. Now we're going to let this come to a boil, and then we're going to turn it down to a simmer for 25 minutes or till the rice is fully cooked. We're going to get on to the next step, which is going to be add the diced chicken. So we got 2 cups of diced chicken here. And that's chicken you can use, fresh chicken breasts, dice them up. You can have leftovers, that'd be good for that. We're going to add half a cup of lemon juice.
That's fresh squeezed lemon juice?
Fresh squeezed lemon juice, yep. And now we're going to start the tempering process with the eggs. This is 8 egg yolks. You don't want to get the egg whites in there. The yolks thicken the soup a little bit better. We're going to take a little bit of our liquid from our soup and slowly pour it into the eggs just to bring up the temperature of the eggs to the soup.
And that's so you don't have scrambled eggs in the soup. What this is going to do, it's
Exactly.
almost like making a béarnaise sauce where you would incorporate the hot liquid into the eggs and then now the eggs back into the hot liquid to act as a thickening agent as opposed to scrambled eggs on top
Exactly.
of the soup.
Now that we got our eggs up to temperature, slowly add it to our soup.
Stir continuously as we're adding the eggs to the soup.
So you don't end up with scrambled eggs in your soup.
So not only does it add some much needed protein, I guess, it also makes a natural thickener so you're not putting a roux or flour or cornstarch.
Yep.
So.
All right, so now we're just going to turn up our heat a little bit just so you kind of see the soup thickening.
One of the things that I like about your restaurant is everything that is prepared there is done from scratch, fresh, with old world family recipes. And now I hear that the family is passing the torch on to you and your brothers for the next generation.
Yeah, this is a soup that my grandma kind of taught us, and we have it on our menu daily. It's a soup you can come in and get at either location. And like you said, me and my brother were kind of slowly starting to move up a little bit and take a little bit more responsibility.
I'll tell you, this is a fabulous dish, and if you'd like to try it at home, as you can see, it's relatively easy to make, but I also recommend that you actually stop in the restaurant and really get the experience. You'll enjoy it.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
Soup.
That was a good soup, huh?
Yeah, so cozy on a cold winter's night, you know? Or anytime, really.
Absolutely, and Alton's, they do a nice job. We had a chance to go there, and really everything, all their Greek favorites, their souvlakis, their gyro, their lamb, and all that, and
Yes,
then
they
some
have their
American dishes as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have their breakfast specialties that you can get all day long, which
Right.
I kind of love. Plus, they have some new things. They have like pot roast and chicken pot pie and meatloaf, for those people. But the Greek specialties are what I really like.
Definitely, and it's located right on Union and Walden in Cheektowaga, right?
And rice pudding is always one of my favorites. They made it in a previous show, so you could always
did,
look that
sure
up and you
did.
can make that yourself.
Stay with us, everyone. There's lots more ahead, including our kitchen invasion after these messages.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax, we'll take it from here.
After being involved in an accident, one of the first things you think about is getting your car repaired as quickly as possible. But where do you go? And who do you trust? The only name to keep top of mind and stored in your phone is Ventura's CarStar Collision. When it comes to customer service, quality, warranties, and peace of mind, we have you covered. Leave it to the pros at Ventura's CarStar Collision and relax. We'll take it from here.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain, you'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's best grill and catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best. Orazio's Italian Crepes is your window to the world. Treat yourself to our homemade crepes made with authentic ingredients like imported Caputo flour, mascarpone cheese, and Ghirardelli chocolate. Indulge in our all-natural small batch gelato with no artificial flavors and all the creaminess in the world. Take your taste buds on a journey right in your own backyard. Orazio's Italian Crepes in the food court at the Walden Galleria.
Ellicottville is a great place. We came to Ellicottville because my parents have a home here and we love to ski.
You're able to raise your children with the children of your friends, so you kind of grow up with an extended family.
What makes Ellicottville special is it's kind of far away from the city, so it's very peaceful.
My favorite part of coming out here is staying with my cousins and going skiing.
This is a family compound, and all the children, grandchildren can all stay in the house.
We came upon this home and loved the outside, but when we came inside, we realized it really needed a lot of updating. It was quite small for a family of 7. We enlisted the help of Julie from Artisan Kitchens. She went to work and did everything we could want in our kitchen, and it feeds our family, and we enjoy the space, and it just works really well for all of us.
My grandmother, Nika Georgettis, she died recently at 100. She came to this country in 1931, and she was very proud of her background.
My mother was a pillar. She was so strong. I remember her every single day. I remember the strength and family.
Our best memories are probably of her food.
We just really value those meals and those times together, and my mom has kept that tradition going. She really has passed it down to my sister and me and the other grandchildren, and so we're having a great time.
I think what we're looking to accomplish today is just to build a great memory with my mom and her grandchildren and a fun time with our daughters.
You guys are gonna love this place. Ellicottville is so beautiful. We're here in the fall. Look at the trees.
Are we almost there?
Calm down.
Krista, come on, hurry up, get up that hill.
How much longer? Almost there. We are almost there.
I should have brought a calendar instead of a watch.
Wow, that's service. Thanks so much.
Hey,
Marco.
Let's do this.
Let's go. When I first met Danielle, she really loves tradition.
We came from a very strong Greek background.
I was really excited about, lamb, and we served it with a port wine sauce and stuffed zucchini flowers with a mint ricotta cheese.
Today I put together a mezza spread, which is a Mediterranean Greek-style antipasti display before the meal, which is a gathering of all the family and friends.
Today we made a traditional Greek appetizer called spanakopita. Don't tell anybody. I really didn't know how to make this. I kind of faked it really good. It's really Greek to me.
Today I was so excited. I was so looking forward to this home invasion. Roast leg of lamb. I'm gonna get started right away. I've got lemon. I love lemon. Danielle, just with fresh lemon all over the leg of lamb.
Krista really makes you feel like you can do what she does every day for a living, and it was exciting and fun, and I really did learn a lot.
What I did today was fresh garlic and a lot of it. Fresh rosemary. I chopped that up nice and fine, added some fresh ground black peppercorns, a bit of kosher salt, and olive oil. Kind of made a paste with that. Okay, we're gonna have some fun. This is the best part. Let's rub this baby down. And then we thoroughly rubbed it inside and out with this beautiful garlic and rosemary mixture. In the oven, 450 degrees, because I wanted to brown that off. For the sauce, we took the leg of lamb out of the oven, and I just simply, in the same pan, sauteed out shallots, deglazed it with a bit of port wine. I added some fresh sprigs of rosemary and fresh chopped parsley. Finished it with veal glass, and that we served over the leg of lamb. It was beautiful.
Well, when I first met this family, they're so warm. I felt that the mezza that we made was a place that everybody can congregate to meet and greet. Okay, we're gonna go through a little tour here of some of the different various Mediterranean Greek specialty items that we had. We had probably 100 different things on there. We had a lot of Greek cheeses, grape leaves, breads, Kalamata olives, peppadews from South America, some roasted vegetables with Greek olive oil and balsamic reduction.
Oh, that was beautiful. It had everything there. The meatballs, the kiftadis.
How do you say that?
Kiftadis.
Okay, I agree with that.
They're delicious.
Pretty good, huh?
Very good.
When we kind of stopped the camera for a little bit and we all just hung out and snacked on some things, it was a lot of fun.
Yaya and Nikki could not be with us today. However, I hope that my spread kept the spirit alive in her family tradition because she's so proud of her children, her grandchildren, and her great-grandchildren.
It will be memorable. It will be memorable.
Today we're gonna try something different. I'm in the kitchen with Elena and Melanie, and this family has made me feel like part of it. And I wanna make one of the traditional appetizers that you guys are so famously known for. It's called, if I say it wrong, please don't holler at me, spanakopita.
Correct.
So it's really not as hard as you'd think. And I cooked with Melanie and her daughter, and they actually took control of the recipe and showed me how to make it.
So we start with the phyllo dough, which is very delicate, as you know.
Right.
And very dry.
It comes frozen. You wanna leave it out overnight in the refrigerator so that it gets soft.
And we could do several strips, but I think we'll just start with 2.
Okay, perfect.
I was surprised that Marco was not familiar with the process, so he kind of made me feel like an expert, although I haven't cooked like that in quite a while. So we are going to paint the phyllo dough with the butter right on the counter.
You take fresh spinach, but make sure you take all the water out, add some feta cheese to it, salt and pepper, put it in the middle and fold it up like a flag.
Keep flipping it like a triangle, and eventually it will wrap itself up into a nice little package.
Then you top it with a little more melted butter, put it in the oven about 375 degrees for about 20 minutes.
Yaya Nikki did things very differently than Marco did, and she would have enjoyed watching us do this, but she would have had her own way of doing it.
I was really honored that they passed on Yaya Nikki's recipe. You know, someone like me who likes to cook and is about family, that means everything.
Opa!
Today was all about honoring Yaya's family and how wonderful it was getting them all around that table together.
She would just be so proud of my daughters and proud of me that we all participated in something like that.
It was nice to be with the family on a day that normally would be a work day and just to enjoy each other's company and not do it for a holiday, just cook for fun.
I haven't seen them for a little bit, so it was nice to have us all together and hang out.
Well, being with my mom and my sister and the girls is always fun, and we just really laugh a lot, and it was great to see everybody together. Everyone had a great time.
This has been a wonderful day. Great party. Great, great party. Wonderful chefs. Felt like family, I swear. It really was beautiful. I don't want it to end.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Western New York's most interactive showroom.
I only went to talk. Didn't expect to fall in love. I told him what I needed and he listened. We finally decided to go through with it. The design team was with us every step of the way, and we created our dream kitchen.
And within budget. We hardly spend time in a living room anymore.
Make your living room jealous. Let Artisan Kitchens and Baths craft your dream kitchen, from cabinets and countertops to appliance brands like Miele, Sub-Zero, and Wolf. Visit our showroom at 200 Amherst Street in Buffalo. Artisan Kitchens and Baths.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
Hey, you got a bunch of these? You want to turn them into these? Come on down and talk to me. I'm going to take this and turn it into this in 2 weeks. Don't ask me how I do it. I've been doing this for a long time. Come on and talk to me. I'm here every Tuesday.
Don't trust your precious memories to catchy gimmicks. Let the courteous and professional staff at Buffalo Video Transfers convert your old videos to DVD. Just $14.95 per tape and $9.95 for any additional copy after that. Visit BuffaloVideoTransfers.com, a division of Key Video Productions.
Well, we're almost out of time, but before we go, we'd like to thank our great partners that help make our program possible.
Artisan Kitchen and Bath, Key Video Production, Ventura's Car-Star Collision,
and of course, this beautiful Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino, where we are so privileged to produce our show right here every week at the beautiful Western Door. And you know,
Yeah.
I could go for a steak right now.
You came to the right place here for sure.
From the Key Video production crew, our chefs, and everyone here at Come Dine With Me Western New York, thanks so much for watching. I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Oliver Wolf. See you next Sunday morning, and remember, food rules.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
TV doesn't have to be expensive to be memorable. It's all about finding that unique hook that will get your business noticed.
People are always surprised that they can be on TV so inexpensively. And then, after the spot is produced, we can help get it on any broadcast or cable station and even your website.
We have an entire team working behind the scenes to help your business stand out.
That kind of attention is priceless.
We call it concept to completion, and Key Video is ready to go to work for you.